Styles are a way to specify a whole bunch of formatting with a single name. InDesign lets you create styles for character format, paragraph formatting, object formatting, even table formatting. In this movie, we'll focus on character styles. You can see all your character styles by clicking on the Character Styles panel in the dock. I've gone ahead and created one character styles in this file from the exercise folders, but we'll be creating more soon. Now there are three main reasons to use styles. First, they let you apply all your formatting with a single click, so they really boost productivity. Let me show you. I'm going to select this one word down in this text frame by double-clicking on it, and I'll zoom into 200% by pressing Command 2 or Control 2 on Windows. I can apply a whole bunch of formatting to that one word simply by clicking on my character style. In this case, it changed the font and the color with one click. The second reason you want to use styles is to ensure consistency throughout your entire document. For example, I can click here and apply this style, and click over here and apply this style, and so on. I don't have to think about, geez, was that last one I applied format to, was it 13 points or 14 points, or what color was it again? You simply apply the style to the text, and you know they all look exactly the same. Now, the third reason that styles are so great is you can change a style definition at any time. Every place you use that style in your document is updated immediately. To edit this style, you can double-click on the style, but I don't like doing that because when you double-click on a style, you might accidentally apply it to whatever's selected on your page, or you might accidentally set the defaults for the next text you type. Either way, it's a bad scene, so I try and avoid double-clicking on these styles, and instead I right-click on a style to get a little context menu. And in this context menu, I can click Edit Style. If you only have a one-button mouse, on the Macintosh you'd hold down the Control key and click on that. This brings up the Character Style Options dialog box, which lets you define your style any way you want to. First thing I'm going to do is change the style name, because that doesn't make any sense. I don't know if this makes any more sense either, but at least you can see that you can change the style name. Second thing we're going to do is give it a shortcut. You can't apply any keyboard shortcut. The shortcut has to use the numeric keypad on your keyboard. So for example, I'll type, how about Command number 8. So the number 8 on my keypad plus the Command key on Windows, you could use the Control either way, and that's going to assign this shortcut to this style. I can see the definition of this style because it's laid out here in a little summary. This character style is going to be this font, Myriad Pro, plus this style, bold, plus this color. Any text I apply this character style to is going to get all of those three options. I can easily change the definition of this character style, not just by changing the name and the shortcut, but I could even do something like change the color. Maybe I'll make it maroon instead. I could change the character formats, the font family, the size, maybe make this a little bit bigger. I'll make it 14-point instead. You can change pretty much any kind of character formatting in this dialog box. Now I want to point out something important about character styles in InDesign. They work very differently than Quark Express's character styles, so if you're familiar with those, you need to learn a different way of doing things. Pretty much all the different kinds of formatting you can apply to characters can be set here in the Character Styles Options dialog box. Now note that some of these fields are blank. What does that mean? If it's blank, then it means ignore it. Don't change it at all. So let's go back to the basic character formats. This character style will apply the font and the style and the size, but it won't have any effect at all over lighting, tracking, position, and so on. Okay, once I've made my changes, I click OK. You can see that it's updated throughout my entire document. All the text that's been tagged with that style has been updated. It's changed, it's consistent, and this was very efficient. Now that I've assigned a keyboard shortcut, I can also apply this to new text easily enough simply by hitting that keyboard shortcut. In this case, it was Command 8, and you can see that, boom, it's done. It applies it very, very easy. I want to show you one other way to apply styles. In an earlier chapter, I showed you Quick Apply, and Quick Apply is a great way to assign styles, character styles, object styles, or any kind of styles. To get Quick Apply, you just type Command Return or Control Enter on Windows, and that opens the Quick Apply dialog box up in the upper right corner. You can put this anywhere you want, actually, but I usually leave it up there in the upper right corner. And now I'm simply going to type a couple letters from the style name. For example, I can type H-A-P. You only need to type a little bit from the style name for it to guess what you want. As soon as it grabs it, I can hit Return, and it applies it to that text. Okay, so that's how you can apply styles. Let's take a step back and learn how you can create your own new style. How would you do that? Well, in order to do that, I'm going to make sure nothing is selected. and I'm going to click on the New Character Style button. Actually, I'm not going to click on it. I'm going to Option or Alt-click on it, because if you just click on it, it makes a character style without giving you the option to change it at all. I don't know what the purpose of that is at all. Let me undo that, Command-Z or Control-Z on Windows, and again, I'm going to Option-click or Alt-click on Windows, and that actually brings up the dialog box that lets me define my style, so that's helpful. I'm going to create a new style, and I'm just going to call it Italic. That's all. I'm just going to do a nice little italic character style, something simple. I'll go to basic character formats, I'll click on font style, and I'm just going to type IT until it guesses, oh, you want this to be italic. I'm like, yeah, that's right, italic. That's good. You don't have to make very fancy character styles. You can make simple ones just for italic or bold italic or whatever. I'll click OK, and there it is. It shows up here in my character styles panel. In the next movie, I'm going to show you why it's so important to create basic character styles like italic and bold, and why you want to apply those to text that is italic or bold in your document. It has to do with paragraph styles and their overrides, but we'll get to that later. For now, I want to move on and show you just a couple more features in the Character Styles panel. The first is, how do you delete a character style? That's easy enough. I can simply select it and right-click on it and press Delete. Now note that when I right-clicked on it, I didn't actually select it. I didn't click on it. I just right-clicked on it, or on the Mac with a one-button mouse, I'd Control-click on it, and it brings up that context menu, and I can choose Delete Style. However, because I applied this in my document somewhere, it's going to say, what do you want to do? Do you want to replace it with something else, or do you want to apply a different style? In this case, I'm going to apply a different style. I'll choose Italic. Click OK, and it's gone through the entire document and replaced all that one style with another. Now what if I want to take that italic style off of something? How would I do that? If I just want to take it off this text here, come over to the Character Styles panel and just press None. None removes any character styles that have been applied to your selected text. The one last thing I want to show you about character styles is that new in CS3 is the ability to create groups or folders of your styles. If I had 10 or 20 different styles in my character styles panel, I might want to create a group, and all you do is click the group button and it makes a new little folder here, and now I can drag that style into that folder and hide it and show it, and simple things like that. Okay, that's about it for character styles. As you can see, they're pretty powerful. Now in the next movie, we're going to look at paragraph styles and what you can do with those. You can do